Have you ever looked at the night sky and it felt like it was more than just stars? Like it held some kind of mystery or emotion you couldn't even describe? That's what Vincent van Gogh captured in Starry Night. This painting is not just famous, it's iconic. But what's the story behind it? Why did Van Gogh create it, and why has it touched so many people? And today, we are going to dive deep into the world of Starry Night and its creation, its meaning, and its legacy.
Let's start with Van Gogh himself. Did you know Vincent van Gogh wasn't always an artist? He was born in 1853 in the Netherlands to a religious family, and he actually wanted to become a pastor like his father. He even worked as a missionary for a time, but he struggled to connect with people and often felt like he didn't belong. It wasn't until his late 20s that he decided to become a painter. At first, he taught himself by copying other artists and painting everyday life, peasants, farmers, and landscapes. His early works, like The Potato Eaters, are very different from his later paintings. They are dark and earthy, showing the tough lives of poor people.
Van Gogh's life changed when he moved to France in 1886. There he met other artists like Paul Gauguin and was influenced by new styles like Impressionism and Japanese art. His paintings became brighter and more colorful, but even as his art improved, his life became harder. He suffered from mental health problems and had a hard time making friends. In 1888, Van Gogh had a famous falling out with Gauguin. This led to the incident where he cut off part of his own ear. After that, his mental health got worse, and he eventually checked himself into a mental hospital in 1889.
Starry Night was painted while Van Gogh was staying at that hospital. Can you imagine creating something so beautiful while struggling with your mind? He had a small room with a window that looked out onto the countryside. At night, he would look at the sky and paint what he saw, but he also added things from his imagination. The swirling clouds, the glowing stars, and the bright moon are probably not exactly how the sky looked. Van Gogh made the sky come alive, turning it into something emotional and personal. He even said in a letter to his brother Theo that he wanted to paint something that showed his feelings, not just what he saw.
Let's look closely at the painting. The first thing you notice is the sky. It's not calm or still, it's full of movement, with swirling shapes that seem almost alive. Then there's the cypress tree on the left. It's tall and dark, reaching up into the sky. Some people think it looks like a little flames connecting the earth and heavens. Below the sky is a quiet village with little houses and a tall church. The village is peaceful, in contrast to the wild energy of the sky.
But what does it all mean? People have different ideas. Some think the painting shows Van Gogh's emotions, his struggle between chaos and calm, or his longing for peace. The sky might represent his inner thoughts, swirling and restless, while the village below shows a sense of stability he wished for. Others think it's about his spiritual beliefs. Van Gogh was very interested in religion, and the cypress tree is often seen as a symbol of death or eternity. The stars, on the other hand, could represent hope or the idea of heaven. He once wrote, "When I have a terrible need of religion, I go out and paint the stars."
Sadly, Van Gogh never got to see the impact of his work. He died in 1890, just a year after painting Starry Night. At the time of his death, he had only sold one painting, but now his art is celebrated all over the world, and he is seen as one of the greatest artists of all time. Next time you look at the night sky, try to see it the way Van Gogh did, as something alive, full of mystery and meaning.